My name is Mike Munzing. I am with Munzing Mortgage Group, own my own firm down here in Orange County, and wanted to touch base on a couple of things. Each week, I put these videos together to give you the latest on what's going on in the real estate industry, both here in California and Orange County, as well as the nation, and give you kind of the latest highlights and what to watch for. I got an email this last week asking me, Mike, do you make a separate version of this for our buyers? You know, I try to make them usable for the buyers, informing the buyers on what's going on, as well as you, the realtor, so you can pass these on. This week, I want to touch base real quick, and I'm going to bring up my website here. So you can go to www.mikemunzing.com on the internet. As you can see, I've got all kinds of videos and buttons, lots of good things. You got the videos here in the middle on the far side. Those blue buttons going down the far side have a lot of good information. Charts, tables, reports. Those are effective both for you, the realtor, as well as your buyer. So go and check that out. One flyer I wanted to bring up real quick was the How Much Home Can You Afford flyer. It is on my website, and it really helps you figure out what you, the buyer, can afford. You put in your information, put in the transaction information, a little bit of your information, and you will see. It gives you a grid of rates across the top, gives you a grid of income levels down the side, and lets you know what the price of the home is that you can afford. You realtors, if you have not used this, you can download it onto your computer, makes it very effective, and helps you get those clients just right in that ballpark of what they can qualify for. What you do want to do is have them certainly call me and get a really fine-tuned number as to what they can qualify for. But if you're at an open house, if you're talking to them for the first time on the phone, this will work very well for you. Hey, each week I want to touch base on my rate sheet for the week. Now this is important to print out, take with you to your open houses when you talk to your clients. It gives you an overall ballpark of the different levels. You've got conforming rates, you've got conforming jumbo rates, and FHA rates. The rates are insane right now. They've been hanging in there. As I mentioned last week, if you have past clients in the last year or two and they need to look into a refinance, I would certainly love to help you with those as well. The market's prime for that. Now this week I want to quickly review Stephen Thomas's Orange County Housing Report. You know I talk a lot about that. There are very, very few tools and reports that are out there in the industry that are more effective and more detailed than Stephen's. He tears this apart. He is quite the statistician, quite the economist as well. But I'll bring it up on the screen. Go to my website, print this report out. It looks like this, not without all my writing on it, but it looks like this. Print that out, go along as we go through. I'm just going to touch on the highlights. Stephen really digs into the details of the numbers and what is affecting our market. You're going to need that for your buyers and your sellers so you can let them know what to expect and what to watch for. The first thing he touches on is the fact that we are into the summer months. And he says the best time of the year to sell is not the summer. In Stephen's opinion, it's actually the buyers are more apt to buy in the spring. But the sellers right now are going crazy, bringing their homes on the market thinking this is the prime time to sell their home. They missed the window just a little bit, but the interesting thing is that the numbers of properties on the market have absolutely jumped. Now, active listings. Let me cover the active inventory for you here. In Orange County, the active inventory right now is at 11,235 homes, which is up in just 2 weeks by 418 homes. Now, that's a 54% increase for the year, and it has not been over 11,000 properties since April of 2009. This is just a rampant jump, to be sure. Last year, at this point last year, we were down to 8,895 homes, which is 2,340 homes less. Now, if you look at the second page here, we cover areas like the housing demand. The current demand, as I said, home buyers have backed off a bit. They are effectively the same level they've been for the last couple of weeks. We are being affected still by the repercussions of that $8,000 home buyer credit. We had a big ramp up before that, and now being that a lot of the home buyers are first-time home buyers, they are not getting that credit, and that is affecting us. We had a big push before the $8,000 credit went away, and now we are still kind of working through that repercussion. Next would be expected time on market. That bottomed out in April, and since the time on market, it was down to the 2-month range, and now it is elevated up, and now is at 66% increase, up to an average of 3.9 days on or months on market. So 3.91 would be the months on market. Interestingly enough, the distressed properties as well, foreclosures and short sales, have also jumped to a record level for the year at this point. But you want to print this report out, as I said, and when you do that, you will get, I'll go to the couple of pages here. Here's the overall page, city by city. You can see really breaks it down into the timing, what's going on. And then the following page here breaks it down into the attached homes versus detached homes versus all homes. Very effective. And finally, you can really dig in to the a different look as far as some of the distressed properties and how that report looks. Gives you a lot of great information that you can take to your buyers, and it gives you a lot of intelligent numbers to talk to them about and helps you steer them as to how to look at this market. Okay, I want to touch base real quick. The fact that we are 95 days away from the November election. As you know, I ran in the primaries this year. I was elected to the Central Committee for the Republican Party, but the election is 95 days away. Be sure that you are registered. Whatever party you're voting in, be sure you're registered so you can vote. There is nothing more critical right now than to make a difference. Our market is going crazy. That Financial Reform Act passed last week, signed by the president. I am still working on getting some better details on how it's going to affect the real estate industry. It is going to drastically affect us. We are going to have repercussions from that, but being it's a 2,400 page bill, even Congress never read it, so it is tough to find out what that is going to do to us, and we may not know for quite some time. A lot of this is regulatory issues that are opening up the door for all kinds of horrific regulations, and they haven't even been written yet. So that's part of the issue there. Hey, we're heading into the weekend. I hope you have a fantastic time working with buyers. Maybe get a little time with your family as well, I hope. But it should be very interesting. Hey, last week I also touched, as you recall, if you saw my video last week, talked to one of my agents this morning, and I promoted the iPad last week, said how effective it's been for me. She was saying that she's got the iPad now. She can review the MLS with her clients out on the road with her iPad. Very effective tool as well. I want to bring you the latest technologies and how others of you are using that. That may be something of interest to you as well. But have a great weekend. Send your clients over to my website. I've got a great online application. I'd love to be here for you. Once again, my name is Mike Munzing. I've been out of here 21 years. I'm try to be one of the good guys. I never did those subprime loans. I kept away from the loans that would hurt your clients. I always try to shoot straight with you. Try to shoot straight with your buyers, absolutely, and represent them in an honest, positive way. Let's work together. Call me anytime at 949-689-5626. And once again, let's work together. God bless you. God bless your family. God bless America. It is so important right now. And have a great weekend. Bye-bye.